All right, we welcome to another episode of Sports Talk Unfiltered, where we talking sports all the time. Man, we had a bye week last week, but we are now back. Have a good hour of a lot of time, man. We got a lot of stuff going on: NBA, NFL, World Series. This is that trifecta.
MLB,
Colorado
Yep.
Buffaloes.
Yep, Colorado Buffaloes. I mean, it's a lot, man, going on.
You ain't gonna hear nothing, Tony. You ain't gonna hear nothing, Tony. He gonna be mute today. He's gonna be mute today.
Oh, because you
He
said
gonna be mute
6
today.
wins and bowl eligible. Yeah.
Yeah, he gonna be mute today,
Yeah,
Tony.
you did say that, Tone. You did say that. You did say that about them being bowl eligible. I don't know how good.
Somebody say they weren't gonna win 6 games.
I didn't say they wasn't gonna win 6 games.
I did.
I know somebody up here said it.
I did.
I
I
can't hear you,
six
Tone. What
games.
you say?
I said they're gonna win a minimum of 8 games, like I said.
No, they're not, Tony. They're not gonna win no 8 games.
They not.
So they gonna lose the rest of them, huh?
Yeah, they gonna lose the rest of them.
Hey, I think they ranked in the top 25, aren't they?
Now,
25.
Oh. They are? I didn't catch that.
You ain't gonna catch it. You ain't catch what you said the last time either. That they wouldn't even win 6 games. Did you catch that?
That's it. They should be happy with this.
Man, that's
Ladies
crazy.
and gentlemen, if y'all listening, don't ever think what he says is good. Go against what he say.
I know. Like on Commanders, right?
You the one say your team wasn't gonna be that good. You said that yourself. So you went against your
Said
own
it was gonna be
word.
a learning curve. Said it was gonna be a learning curve.
and I was right about them. So I mean, that's what it is, man.
Anyway,
Yeah, they doing
Bishop,
good.
go ahead,
Anyway,
man.
let's go. Well, look, man, I don't never really get the chance to talk about my team. I let it kind of slide, but
We
right
talked
now,
about them against the Cowboys, didn't we? Oh no, we
didn't
did.
talk.
We won on that week.
We ain't going that week.
No, not
But
really.
look, man,
I think you
the
did it on
Steelers,
purpose.
the Steelers are doing pretty good right now. Russell Wilson, this is for Tony. Russell Wilson.
Look at the stats. Before you do that, he done won 2 games and he got 2 touchdowns. Okay, you take out the 2 bad games that Fields had and put his other games up against these 2, and the stats are exactly identical.
It's not about just stats though. It's about how he look. It's about him throwing the ball instead of running as a first option. It's just about how poised and how command he is of the offense when he's playing. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
Fields.
Who they beat though?
Say it again.
Who they beat? What I'm saying is, this is how he looks now without adversity. Let's see what happens when it's adversity, because Fields had to face adversity from the very beginning. All I'm saying is, I said the Steelers were a good team. I don't think they should switch to Russell Wilson because we already know what his ceiling is. I say you develop the young talent, which is why I said go with Fields. But
All right, that's my question. You answered it. Do you think they should have stayed with Fields after 2 games of seeing Russell?
They could have. They could have, because last night, to me, he didn't play that well. He didn't play that well last night.
Touchdowns called back. That would have been really that. If you watch the game, really, that really was a blowout.
Well,
Regardless, it still was a blowout.
But it's still their defense, man. Y'all defense last night stepped up. Not to say that like they wouldn't, but they stepped up last night. But you think about the 2 times that they went into the red zone, whereas they should have scored touchdowns, but they kicked field goals.
They shouldn't have been in the red zone 1 time.
Yeah, well, they should have got the touchdown.
Yeah, it should have been a touchdown.
Bishop, look at the passes that he threw. Both of them were underthrown.
What passes you talking about?
I mean, come on. He ain't been playing but 2 weeks.
And he ain't played in a year.
I get that, man. If you think about the passes he threw to Pickens the week before, it was Pickens. I need you to go up and get it. It wasn't no dime pass.
Hey, the receivers made them look good in that first.
That's
game.
what I'm saying.
They made some phenomenal catches. The problem is that Justin wouldn't even throw those though.
Nah,
yes, he
was
would.
tight end. He was
I
more
mean,
tight
I
end.
think he would have ran
He
more.
was hesitant.
I think he would have ran the ball. If you look at the differences of them, we already know he's young. He got more speed. So,
Right.
I looked at a play last night where I thought Russell could have, if that was Justin Fields, Justin would have ran that jump for about 45 yards. But Russell did it. So that's the difference. I think that's the difference in both of them. I think them throwing the ball is pretty much even. But the thing is, Tomlin is sticking to his word, man. I told y'all that last time we talked. Tomlin is sticking to his word, as whereas he wanted that man to be the number one quarterback. He wasn't gonna let injury stop him from getting in there, showing that he. Now, if he got in there and blew a flat tire, then it'd be a different story. But he's been playing pretty decent. But if you look at overall, they've both been playing the same to me. I'm with Tone on that. They've both been playing the same to me. One throws the ball better, one runs the ball better.
Go ahead, Elliot. I'm gonna knock that down.
I don't think a starting quarterback should lose his job to injury. Now, Justin Fields, he did enough. To me, he did enough to get back.
But he wasn't the starting quarterback.
Huh?
He was the backup. He was the backup.
Right.
So going into the season,
Russell was the starting quarterback going into the season.
Yeah.
True.
Right.
That's true.
He healthy now. Why not put the starting quarterback back in? I mean, if it was Tom Brady, we would have did it. We wouldn't even be talking about this.
But what I'm saying is, it's not even the fact of the matter.
Brady,
on that.
they would have handed the
know.
ball off to Marshawn Lynch.
Tony, but can I say this?
It was throws. It was throws that Justin didn't make that Russell would have made.
Tomlin had made his decision on the number one quarterback from the jump, and he was not going to change that. When Russell got well, he was going to put him in there. Now he put him in there in a ball of fire, because the first few plays that he played, it didn't look good. It did not look good, and I understand he hadn't played for a year.
He got to shake off the rust.
That's what I'm trying to say. And then he pulled it together and had a good game. Last night, I don't think it wasn't a good game, because he went back to that, just like that fumble. He should have never fumbled that ball. He should never fumble that ball. They should never got the ball back. Hold that ball in. But I give props to both of them, man. You good to go. If Russell go down, I think you would be all right with Fields coming back. I give props to both of them.
And that's the advantage to him playing those early games like that.
Yeah. All right. So is there any circumstances where Justin Fields can get his job back other than Wilson getting injured?
Not other.
He got to think it up.
I would say this. Well, no, I'll say this. Knowing Tomlin, once Wilson has played 4 games and they evaluate the totality of all 4 games, because his next 2 games could actually be actual bad games, right?
Not next 2, next 4.
Right. No, but I'm just saying to even things out. As far as numbers.
Okay.
So if he plays 2 really bad games and then they go back and look at the averages and say, okay, who gives us the best chance to win? It's possible for him to lose it. I just don't see him losing it, because I don't see him being a bad, make a bunch of mistakes quarterback. I see him as a middle of the road, just going to be a game manager type quarterback, and that's enough to keep your job, because even that Russell Wilson is way better than the Pickett and Randolph kind of years that they've been having. So I don't really, and I think this is the best way. Even though I would be starting Fields, I think this is the best way, because once you go to Fields, you can never bring Russell Wilson back. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's going to want Fields. So I say this is the best way to do it. Let Wilson play his way out, because if you do go to Fields, then you know you're never going back to Wilson.
That's it.
All right, so you think there is no way Justin Fields get back in the game,
unless he get hurt again or he stink it up. That's it.
All right. We'll do.
I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see it.
but don't bury the lead. The Steelers are playing good ball, and they are playing really good ball. They don't have a signature win yet, but they're playing the teams that is put in front of them. And you know what I'm saying? That's all you can do. You play who's in front of you.
But they better get that. They better get that. They better get them DBs and stuff together though. That's their weakness.
Yeah, that's
That's their
definitely their
weakness.
weakness. They giving up a
Yeah.
lot of deep stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of
Yes.
deep stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't
Good
use
team,
that
though.
too
Actually,
much time.
don't even worry about the deep stuff. All they got to do is cover the intermediate stuff because most of the time with Watt back there, they don't have time for deep stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's what's bad. They can beat on deep stuff when it's only 3 in the route. You know what I'm saying? Like when you only rolling 3 receivers and doing max protection just so you can cover Watt, there's no excuse for giving that up.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. All right, man. The Chiefs are still undefeated, man. I don't know how they are. Look, how likely? Now, look, I know it's not likely because we only had one team. How likely is it the Chiefs go undefeated?
That's gonna be hard. That's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
Percentage. Because I'm gonna let me say this. The reason why I say it's going to be hard for them to do it is because of what Tony said a couple of weeks. Their offense really is not fluid right now, if y'all really think about it. Their defense is no joke. Their defense is keeping them in all the games. The Chiefs haven't blown anybody out. They've been winning on the skin of their chin, hair on the chin. So it's going, I mean, even though they got Hopkins now, man, I don't know, man.
That's
and then they just got
right
another.
Look,
then they just got another lineman from Carolina. I think it's Carolina. Was it Carolina? That's supposed to be pretty good.
Look, they got Tampa Bay, Denver, Buffalo, Carolina, Vegas, Chargers.
Oh, that Denver game is a loss.
Cleveland, Houston, Pittsburgh, and then Denver again. No,
that's a loss.
I say they're gonna lose 3 at least.
No. So here's the only reason why I even give it a 20% chance, and that is high to me. That's super high, 20%.
It is high, Tone.
The fact that the one thing that is Travis, if you look back to 2000 Ravens, right? They were winning games 6-3 and 9-3, right? They lost the game like 10-3, 10-6. You know what I'm saying? One thing about it is the defense always travels, right? When your defense is that dominant, you're in every game. And we can say whatever we want about the Chiefs offense and whatever we want about what Patrick Mahomes is doing. In the fourth quarter, right now, there's still nobody better right now in the game. So now giving him a possession receiver to go along with Kelsey. So now if you bracket Kelsey, you're going to leave probably your second or third worst corner on D-Hop by himself. And if you try to bracket Kelsey and D-Hop, now you got Xavier Worthy running long balls. And let's not forget, Mecole Hardman has been playing well the last couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying? They have speed. And so I don't think it's likely, but I would say a high of about 20% because all of those games you just said were imminently winnable. Even me,
I actually think they're gonna lose against Cleveland and Denver.
You said what?
I actually think they're gonna lose against Cleveland and Denver.
Where the games played at?
Man.
Don't listen to them.
Man.
Okay.
You know, the division games are hard games that, win or lose.
Right. That's why I said they're not going to beat Denver twice. And they playing at Cleveland.
I think they playing at Cleveland.
They're playing at Cleveland, even playing Pittsburgh at Pittsburgh.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's probably a loss right there.
All right. I don't think I think it's a 5% chance they go undefeated. Them jokers ain't getting.
You say 5%?
Them jokers 5%.
Oh no. Actually, the only reason why I drop it to 5% is because I think if they're undefeated with like 3 weeks left, they're gonna rest people.
They ain't resting nobody. The Chiefs ain't rest. They want every record that they can possibly get. They trying to go for that.
dude, how many people they done lost this year to injury? Think about it. You chasing an undefeated, and then you lose your starting left tackle, and then you end up in the Super Bowl like they did against Brady with 3 out of their starting 5
Yeah,
linemen
that's true.
out.
And you trying to be the first team to go 3-peat in the Super Bowl.
Right. That's more important than
That's
the
more
21
important than
and up.
undefeated. All right. Hey, look, man, NBA season has started up. The Bucks,
What?
man, the Milwaukee Bucks
What?
look bad.
What?
We're gonna talk about the Celtics, but the
You
Milwaukee
might as
Bucks.
well. You might as well.
Look, man, the Bucks lose 3 in a row. My question to you is, how long a leash the Doc got?
And he has an extremely long leash because they're not going to be paying 4 coaches.
Right.
Oh, well, no, one off the books because Bud got a job this year. So Budenholzer, because he's coaching the Suns, one fell off the books. So he might do it.
Let me ask you a question. Is that how it work? Is that how it work in the NBA? If you get another job, that contract you had, they don't play you?
Yeah, the offset language. So like let's take your boy Williams from Detroit. They still owe him $65 million, right?
Whoa.
If he gets a job right now making $1 million a year, that 13 a year that he was getting goes down to 12 paid by Detroit and 1 by his new team. So whatever the language is gets offset.
Gotcha. So if he's owed 65 and the new team's paying 30, then he's owed the difference by the other team. Man, I'd go somewhere for dirt cheap.
At this point, I think I would.
They fired me like that. I go somewhere for dirt cheap.
That's how Russell did it.
Look, give all my money to my assistant coaches. I'm gonna put together the best coaching staff in the history of the NBA.
I go for cheap.
Yeah.
That's crazy. All right, man. Look, man. What about them Celtics? Them Celtics look good, man.
They bums. How you go a whole 2 quarters trying to set a record and not be able to make 1 3? What they starters in there for most of the third quarter?
Because Tony, you listen. Because they got out of the flow of what they were doing because they were trying to break a record.
Yeah, they was.
You know how it
jacking.
is. And you just jacking. Right. But at the same time, you should have hit 1, man. You should have hit 1.
They missed like 15 straight.
13 straight. 13 straight.
They couldn't make 1 out of 13, but they was making them before they was going for the record, though.
Oh my God!
They were making them before that.
Came out and said Olympics. What?
Hey, man, they can say all they want, man. Jason Tatum can say all he want. That dude is on a revenge tour.
Yeah.
He can say because I watched the interview.
Not only him. Brown trying to send a message too, baby.
It's just him. And as a matter of fact, how I hate to say this, for everybody who was trying to say, and myself included, for everybody who was trying to say that Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum are close to being the same talent-wise, that's not true. That's not true.
I don't know if I agree with that, Tone.
No, who do you think the better talent?
What'd you say, Elliot?
I'm asking Tony, who do you think the better talent is? Tatum or Brown?
Jason Tatum has the bigger bag. Period.
How big? What's the difference? Because you act like it's a huge.
No. So Brown is.
If Tatum's a 10, what's Brown?
I say maybe about a 7.
Oh no! No!
Wait. Brown is a 7 bag, but he's more 10 like Russell Westbrook on the hustle part, which is what makes up the difference. But if you telling me I got to pick one of those guys to take a team and go win a game right now, I'm picking Tatum over Brown. And I wouldn't have said that until I really started watching. He went and he worked on him. He's a lot more efficient now. He's not just every now and then he'll still fall into that just take the bad dumb shot just because or whatever.
And he changed his jumper a little bit too.
Yes, his jumper's quicker. It's a lot quicker.
Yeah, he changed his jump.
Like
a little
it
bit.
don't have that whole loop thing no more. It's just get it and up with it. And to me, that was the missing piece of his game, the efficiency, because he had the bag. And I say this, no disrespect, Elliott, but I said everybody who went to go work with Kobe, when they came back, they had this jack of mentality. Like they kept putting the ball up, putting the ball up, putting the ball up. And now he seems to be more flow of the offense. I know I'm the number one, but I'm still going to do everything within the flow.
All right. Well, let's jump on that. Let's jump on this, dear. If do you think I'm gonna ask Elliott, then I'll go to the Celtics aficionado last. Elliott, you think Tatum a 10 and Brown a 7? You think is that far apart?
No, man. I still think, to me, I heard you, Tony, but I'm taking Brown. Not only I feel like, to me, he's the better player, I just feel like he's the most aggressive out of the two. Now, I will admit, Tatum do look to be on fire with, okay, I'm gonna score. And that's how you should. Now, if you the man on the team, if you the Kobe on the team, that's what you're supposed to do.
Howard.
But no, I'm taking Brown. That's my
Tatum,
pick.
man. Tatum.
10-7? 10-7?
I wouldn't say I would give him an 8 or a 9. A close 8.5. I say 8.5. Because like I said last year, man, Brown is a more aggressive player, but this year, Tatum is showing that same aggressiveness. So whatever he did to work on, he's showing that same thing. And at the same time, man, this dude is still averaging almost 10 rebounds a game. He's still averaging almost 7 assists a game. So his all-around game is there. Brown is there too. And I won't take nothing away, but if I had to choose between the two, I would choose Tatum.
Hey man, Brown is shooting 39% from three. Tatum is shooting 42% from three. These boys coming out here to play ball. I can't.
I mean, they balling, man. I mean, it's.
They averaging about.
I mean, a lot of Tony takes be horrible in the beginning, but you give them a couple times, you give them a little bit of time. Look, you give them a little bit of time, and they turn out to be okay. Because he said, which I thought was a horrible take. He said that Celtics might be one of the first 5. Hey man, that first 5 they got is phenomenal, man. That's first 5.
And that's without one of them.
That's without Porzingis. That's a good 5. Elliot, I don't know how you didn't agree with that when he said it. Elliot, I don't know how you gave that man that much flack
Who
when
you
he
talking
talked
to, though?
about that.
You're talking to Elliott, a Laker fan.
I don't know how,
First of all,
I don't know how you gave that man.
He was the biggest one to disagree.
Hey, Elliot. Hey, man, that Celtics team, it's gonna be hard to beat them. But while we talking about them, I can't get on them yet because that's in y'all's thing. All right, look, let's get on this real quick before we get into the. Go ahead.
I wanted to dog out Joe Mazzulla.
Better coach.
He unlocked Derek White.
Yeah.
And
it seems like they respect him a little more than they respected your boy too.
Yeah.
And because Joe Mazzulla ain't looking for no praise, no nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he one of the ones coaching. He coaching.
He coaching, man.
Yeah, he coaching.
Hey, Coward. Hey, I have no problems admitting when I'm wrong. I felt like they were winning despite him. What he has done, he has made what would normally be an inefficient offense an efficient offense.
Yeah.
They shot almost 60 3-pointers in a preseason game. In a preseason game, Howard.
Listen, did you hear what he said? He wants them to shoot more.
He said
but the thing is,
they better be hitting though.
That's what I'm saying. The thing is, they're getting them threes wide open. You know what I'm saying? They're not taking no bad threes. Right. They're working the ball and getting it to the man. They getting them. I mean, what can you say, man? If you miss a 3, you miss a 3. I get all of that. They still doing in and out. But look, it's there. You got to take it. Yeah. Ask Pritchard last night. Woo, my goodness, boy. That's all I got.
Yeah, Pritchard had to play well because Tatum did not. Tatum
didn't play well, but that's the thing about it.
That's what good teams do, though. So.
That's what good teams do. That's what good teams do.
And Hauser ain't he played their last 3 games?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's
that
crazy.
Boy, Pritchard, man.
All right, look, man, we got to get to this before we get to our segments real quick. Look, man.
You talking about the Lakers?
No, we're gonna get to the Lakers is in the segment. That's why I ain't get to it. Look, man, Cowboys lose again, man. We gonna just let Howard talk on this, man. What's the problem, man?
The problem is the owner. It's a black cat running across that dude, man. I'm telling y'all, it's the owner. He need to relinquish all of that.
And Howard, they put up on somebody put up a meme on Facebook and Instagram. Dak Prescott make more money per quarter than Brock Purdy make this season, and they was hugging on the side.
That's pretty close.
No, it's
but listen. I told y'all, man, they are horrible. They are horrible, and I'm sick. And I'm sick of Dak Prescott coming off the field after he done threw another interception after interception with that stupid look on his face. It's the stupidest look, like he don't know what happened. You threw an interception. You threw another one.
Said this is going to end at some point. You said this too shall pass.
This too shall pass.
That's a good one. Hey, that's a good one. Look, man, they horrible, man. Point blank and simple. I don't want the basketball, man. I'm happy now.
Hey, shooters got to shoot. I'm happy. Prescott got to keep throwing the ball.
All right, man. All right, look, we got to get into these segments before we.
Hold it, before y'all say that. The reason I tell you why Jerry Jones is the problem.
Why?
Because we should have had Henry. We should have had Henry.
Okay.
Period.
Not just that, Howard. Not just that. So in the last 3 weeks, Amari Cooper, Devontae Adams, DeAndre Hopkins, Deontay Johnson. All of them have been traded to teams that's trying to be a contender, and the Cowboys don't have a second receiver that they can depend on. Yet they let it go by the wayside.
Do they have money? I don't know. Do they have money?
They don't. Come on, Bishop. Money.
I'm asking
because with their salary cap, all they got to do, because the person when they add him on the roster, they're going to have to cut somebody. Because for all of these players, the team that trades them has to pick up. That counts the first part of the season against their salary cap. So now somebody who might have been a $12 million player now is only going to be like a $6 million player. So you drop it somebody else, you have that room to be able to do it. They could have done something, and they did nothing.
But he said they all in. This what he said. We're all in. Come on, man.
They said the real Jerry Jones interpretation of all in, meaning this is y'all's last chance. That's what he was saying about all in. This is y'all's last chance.
Well, he can't say it's Dak's last chance because he just paid him.
And ain't nobody taking that contract.
No, sir.
Hold on. They can't trade him. If they trade him, it'll be way worse. As a matter of fact, they wouldn't be able to fill out a roster if they took the dead cap hit next year. Like the dead cap money on it would be almost the entire salary cap.
Right.
They would have to find 53 players and pay them under the vet minimum. Just if they they can't cut that.
We should have never talked about this, Bishop.
I don't know why. They're America's team.
They the worst team in. You right. They the worst team in America. You right.
Y'all should have been here. I was here Sunday. Man, I heard so many F-bombs and that is trash. And all. They are hating him around here, bro.
Man. All right, let's get to these segments, y'all, before we gotta go on. We'll get to the worst. We'll get to Howard's Heroes right now, and then we'll go to Elliot's.
What we got first, Bishop? What we got first? The Cleveland Browns have that boy right there. 3 touchdowns, man. Listen to that speech.
Come on.
Listen.
We don't have to see instant gratification. We don't have to see something good happen, folks. We gotta believe. Yes, sir. We gotta have that unwavering faith. Come on. I got that. Come on. All right. You got one opportunity. You got one opportunity. Yeah. I'm something, man. And I believe in my crew. Who win?
Jameis Winston has been resurrected from the dead, baby. And he went out there and showed the Ravens what time it is. 3 touchdown passes, baby. Keep it going, y'all. That's all I got to say. Jameis, you did your thing, boy. And this here, I love to see the facial expressions of Rodgers. This is funny. Listen, man, Brissett came in the game after their quarterback got hurt. Drove him down the field for a couple of scores to beat the Jets. The Jets have lost again. Aaron Rodgers, you need to retire. Go ahead and retire. Get that thing. Jacoby Brissett did his thing. Kyler Murray, the midget quarterback.
And Murray snaps it off downfield. He's
The
got a first
daggone Dolphins heart.
Jr.
He drove them down the field. They were down by double digits. He drove them down the field for another winning score for the Cardinals. Listen, y'all, the Arizona Cardinals ain't no joke, man. They playing some good football. I don't know if a lot of teams want to see them, but we going to see Kyler Murray. You did your thing, boy. Set him up for the game-winning field goal. Dolphins, your heart was broke. Even though your boy came back, it didn't even matter.
He played well. He played well.
Heroes.
I don't care. He played well enough to lose. It don't matter about the well, cuz. It don't matter about the well. I'm glad he was back, though. For real. All seriousness, I'm glad that he was back. I just hope he don't take no more hard hits, man, to hit his head. God bless him.
And you see him slide now, right? You see
That's right.
He's sliding.
Dude. Hey, if somebody breathe on him hard, he need to go down. Period.
Yeah.
Hey, Howard, somebody say you want Tony Romo back. Real quick.
No, bring Roger Staubach back. I need Roger. Bring Roger back. Matter of fact, go take Troy out of the booth. Go take Troy Aikman out of the booth.
That's crazy. All right, man, let's keep it going on. We're going to go now to Elliott Surprises. Let's go.
You in black and white.
But if he says he's okay,
Man, come on, man.
Well, he has
showdown between the number 2 overall pick, Dane,
today. Both times
and the number 1 pick,
and one time it worked.
Man,
So here he's gotten hit throughout the rest of the game.
This was crazy. That's when they thought Washington was down and out.
And it's going to be getting longer by the second.
This
Back
magic
at the 30-yard line. Now you can step into it. Here comes the Hail Mary with the game on the line. And the ball's caught.
Game over.
Caught. It's a miracle. It's Noah Brown.
That's exactly what it was. A miracle.
Yeah, that's another stat we could add up. You're right. You guys have done well.
Don't look now. Don't look now, but look who's flying over us. The Eagles is on the way back. Hey, man, I got to give it. Jalen showed off.
With the veteran presence of Bell and Stone.
3 touchdowns rushing. All right, now the Lakers undefeated. Well, until last night.
Was.
Started off, but hey, this started off strong, man. LeBron looking good. 80, 32, 12. Man, all we got to do is keep this up. And of course, father son did show up October 23rd. First ever father and son playing together, and the Lakers was looking great. Can y'all say championship?
No, but what? But no, and I want to see LeBron get another ring.
Me too, man. This is gonna be the last run right here. This is it.
It won't be this year.
Don't say that.
Not saying it, buddy.
It would actually take away Celtics injury.
It won't be this year, buddy.
Who gonna guard AD? If he play like this right now, who gonna guard AD?
Listen. I'm gonna tell you the team, and we talk about the Mavericks as well. But the team to look out for in the West is OKC. I'm telling you, this year is a difference. They done got a taste of what they need to do.
They gonna get tired running like that all year.
All right.
Hey, the Lakers. Hey, let me ask you a question. everybody is hollering, and I want to get y'all's opinion. Everybody is saying how awesome JJ Redick is. Is he showing good coaching? I mean, I'm asking. This is a real question.
Have y'all been watching?
It's the same players.
I've been seeing him.
I think he's a great coach.
If you look at their actions, so let's say what they used to run last year, it was just like swing, or get to LeBron and he ISO for a little bit. Somebody would come up to set a high pick and roll. He usually had a weak side. That's about it. He got the weak side 3. Now they're running. They'll say they run like horns, and then they might have a pin down on the backside where they got somebody. So there's action everywhere. So when people are getting shots, and then like he wanted Dalton Connect to shoot. So he sent LeBron and AD as a decoy, ran Dalton Connect up to the top of the key off of 2 down screens, and he was there, and there was nobody within 3 feet of him. He shot it. He made his first shot. That's so like the actions, the attention to detail, you can see they actually look like an offense instead of really good players getting together at the wire running together.
Hachimura is the biggest difference right now, buddy. 100%.
I think Reeves is the biggest difference right now.
No, sir. Hachimura.
I think Reeves having the ball in Reeves' hand majority of the time instead of LeBron.
No, sir. Hachimura is the difference, man.
Yeah, I agree with you that Reeves is great, but I will say the biggest difference is Hachimura on the offensive boards.
100%, buddy. They got another guy that can score. He's averaging over 20 a game. They got another guy.
Who averaged over the 20?
Hachimura. Yes, sir.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yes, sir.
What is Reeves' average? He up there too, ain't he?
He probably up there. I don't know if he's averaging 20. But he's up. He's averaging pretty high for maybe 18, 19. But Rudy,
that's still good. Hey, they might trade D'Lo.
Oh, they have to.
They need to sit him down somewhere. Just sit him on the bench, man.
No, they
let him hide on the 12th man. I know they need to trade him. He ain't doing nothing, man.
I don't dislike D'Lo, but here's the problem: they have no speed at the 1.
He can't play defense, man. Yeah, you're right.
Well, when they run against other teams that are have that fast point guard and they get pressed because Reeves is not fast and D'Lo's your point guard and he's not fast, so you can't get into your offense. It slows the game down when they get pressed. Everybody kept saying they need to do a big man. I don't really like the idea of them trading pieces to get a big man. I like the idea of trading, like if they went and got like a Zach LaVine and then they would have to be able to keep Rui. But if they would be able to keep Rui and get like somebody like a Zach LaVine and have Austin Reeves at point guard, man, that team, the offensive firepower on that team, it would be ridiculous. I think
Reeves is averaging 19. Reeves averaging 19. Hachimura is averaging 17.
Yeah, okay. That sounds more right.
No,
I knew that.
No. He had his average went down yesterday.
Last night.
Yeah, he didn't have a high score.
Okay, that's why. Before he played last night, he was averaging 20 a game, buddy.
I don't know if you can go from 20 to 17 if you was averaging 20.
Why you can't?
How many did he have last night?
I don't know.
No. How is he averaging? No, his worst game was the first game against the Suns.
Oh, okay. So you can't go that.
18. He scored 20 last night.
He scored 20 against.
So that means before last night 18, he was scoring 17, 18. His average went up then.
Yeah, 17.5. 17.5.
All right, that sounds more like y'all be gaslighting me too with these little stats y'all be throwing out there. Don't be I be calling you on them junk. Yeah.
Hey, but
I'm
61.5%.
What the guy said. He was averaging 20 a game.
So you can.
That's what he said last night. That's what they said last. That's what they said before last night.
Maybe going into the game.
Yeah, if you include the preseason, then 20 because he had high score.
Did you just make the argument to include preseason for his average?
No,
20. Did you just make that argument? I just wanted to be clear that you just did that.
I'm not making the argument. I'm saying that's the only way you.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I understand. All right, so y'all think JJ doing a good job? What do you think about LeBron, man, being that old, balling like he balling?
And he said he planned to play all games. He said he will not miss a game.
He can play all 82. You want to know why? Because LeBron he's low key kind of.
You say
he's
what?
special, man. That's all they do.
He's low key kind of loafing until the team need him, and then he like, all right, let me go ahead and do what I do, and then he can go do it. But now that they have other people handling the ball and running offensive sets where he doesn't have to do anything, he can. I think this is perfect for LeBron. I think he can end up averaging 23, 24 for the season. Come playoff time, he's gonna be dominant. LeBron.
You think he can play? You think he can play 3 more years?
Not at this level. Now he can.
I don't care what nobody say. I do. I do.
At this level,
I really do. Yes, I really do. I'm dead serious, man.
Not at 50 million, bro.
He ain't say that money. He talking about this level. This level. Not
no
money.
He ain't talking about no money.
No.
He get 3 more years, man.
What I'm saying is a 3-year, $50 million LeBron. You gonna be talking about. You think people saying you can't trade Zach LaVine contract? Zach LaVine right now is way better than I think LeBron is gonna be in 3 years. So,
no, Tony, we ain't talking about money. We ain't talking about money. We talking about strictly
the ability to play
the ability. In 3 years, you think he can play at that level, this level?
Sure. I'm gonna tell you what I do see is suffering though. LeBron James is not playing a lick of defense right now. Like he ain't even trying to front like he's putting forth the effort anymore. Not right now. He is saving himself for I guess when it really
Tony,
matters.
it's the beginning of the year. You don't please a lot of people who at his age has ever, I'm telling you, in the NBA, ever been able to play like this dude. Nobody.
I'm not disagreeing with you there. I'm saying that's where the fault. So I always thought,
I think he keeps himself in shape better than anybody in the NBA. Off season, that's what he does, man. That's why he can play like he does. Only way he wouldn't be able to play if he get a serious injury. But to me, he could play 3 more years. I'm just
I agree.
we out here playing. I played until I was 50 something, even though I wasn't running with them men up and down the back. But I'm just saying, man, and my body wasn't in no kind of shape like his.
I appreciate your argument, Howard. But you playing at Stewart Elementary because you 57. It's not the same. No. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
No,
I know what you're trying to say, man. I know what you're trying to say, but you playing at Granby. You playing at Granby, 2 years ago is not the same as him playing in the NBA. I'm sorry, man.
I'm 59. I'm 59 years old. So 2 years ago I wasn't playing anyway. What I'm saying is the way he keeps himself in shape.
No,
this dude can play 3 more years. I say he could play 5 if he wanted to.
Howard, this is what I'm saying. I think offensively, he may be able to play 5. I'm telling you right now, defensively, and maybe he's pulling back on purpose. But if you were to just simply look, not have any of the narratives, and just watch the games and look at him defensively, you would question why he's allowed to still be on the court.
On the court?
Right. Father time is still king.
No, you'll be like, why isn't the coach taking him out? He just let that dude cut back door. He didn't look. Why didn't the coach sit him down and come talk to him? Because that's what I'm saying.
He's playing that bad on defense.
So it's like he just.
I don't think he's playing that bad, Tony. Because I don't think he's playing that bad.
Howard, when they get a lead, he stands in a spot. Like people will be running around and he's just ball watching. He's not moving, man. No, but I get it. I understand he might be doing it to save himself, and I'm telling you, a big lead.
I think he could play 3 to 5 more years. That's just me, because nobody's in the shape that this dude is in, man. Nobody's in the shape that this dude is in.
I think in 2 years they're gonna talk to him about coming off the bench. Father Time gonna catch up.
Father Time undefeated.
LeBron is not coming off the bench. He leaving the game before he comes.
LeBron might defeat Father Time though on this one. Though. He might win.
Yo, I'm telling y'all, man.
I'm sorry, LeBron might win, man. He might leave on his own
Y'all can say what you want, man. Y'all, you Tony, I'm just telling you, man.
Listen, he might
this
not.
Dude keep he stays in tip-top shape, man. That's all you got to do is stay in tip-top shape. Even though you might not run all the time on the basketball court or whatever, you say play defense. That's why you hire other people to get out there. Okay, you get that man this time, blah, 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 blah. He done did his thing on that, man. He don't got to do that.
Hey, look, and he becoming a spot-up three-point shooter. That's going to carry him another 2 years
And he
right
do
there.
better.
It is. I just said to you, y'all are talking to the only person on this panel who said that I believe definitively LeBron James is the GOAT. I'm not criticizing LeBron James in any way. What I am saying is,
say that with your say that with your chest.
Did. You say he's standing around now and he don't play defense, so you criticize him.
No. I'm the only one on this panel who has said that I believe definitively.
Okay,
LeBron
that's the word
James
I was looking for. All right,
yes.
Hold. We had this. Hold on, Tom. We had this conversation every 2 months.
No, but that's not the point of the conversation. I was
all right, go ahead.
I'm the biggest LeBron James supporter on this panel, and what I am saying, as someone who is watching the games objectively, not with my personal bias, but watching it objectively,
you watching with personal bias too. Stop. Shut that loud. Shut up. You watching with personal bias too. Stop lying. Stop it. Stop it.
You let somebody get back. You let somebody backdoor you in the dunker spot 3 times in a row.
Tony. All I'm saying is, stop saying that you don't watch it personally too. You do, because we all do, both ways.
You do, yes. Tony. Because you think he the GOAT.
So you
watch it. You not.
No. I am watching it, rooting for him.
Right. If you rooting for him,
establish himself.
As the GOAT. That's personal.
But then my eyes are telling me, dang man, he still got it offensively, but he's not even trying on defense.
How many other people? But I know, but how many other people that do that ain't 40 something? That ain't 40. No, they do that at 26.
That's all. That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, guys, you're not hearing me. It ain't about what everybody else does. It's about what LeBron used to do. He didn't used to do this.
Yeah, but we know he also didn't he used to jump over people when he dunked. He don't do that no more. He'll do that.
He can't do that anymore.
I don't understand why y'all can't see what I'm saying on this. Offensively, I think he is still dominant. But he can only right now, the difference between LeBron now and LeBron 5 years ago is LeBron cannot dominate on both sides of the court anymore.
He cannot.
He can do one or the
other. Hold up, Tony. Hold up. What did he do last year what did he do in the Olympics when he checked Djokovic? If you saying he can't play defense, what did he do to him? What did he do, Tony? Tony. It took everybody else, and LeBron said, "Give me him. Give me him." So that's telling you he still can play defense.
Give me him. Hold on, Howard. Let's talk man to man. The people who know basketball. Let's talk. You know why he said, "Let me take Joker"? Because he knew the Joker was gonna be right here in front of me. So all I gotta do is push him. He ain't running me off no back screens. I ain't got to do nothing. I can keep my plan.
He said he ain't guarding Steph.
Right. Tony. Joker couldn't move him either.
No. LeBron still is probably one of the most fit people in the league, man. But at some
he is the most fit person in the league. It ain't he is one. He is the most fit person in the league.
It's Howard. The stamina just how batteries, if you got a rechargeable battery, after a while, you can't really get but a 70% charge on it. It's just not gonna go.
Tony, he's not gonna play full strength like that all for 682 games, Tony.
Right.
He's not gonna do that.
That's why he need to take games off so that he can play.
He's just taking quarters off.
No, he taking one side.
He taking quarters off. Yeah. In the game, he taking quarters off.
But he's still my dude. But
I think he's gonna defeat Father Time though. I really do.
Don't I think he can play 3 more years? I'm just saying. That's what I believe.
I think he can play till he's 50. I think he can play till he's 50. Look, man, the dude, man. Hey, man. I'm sorry, man. I don't think he's gonna be this. I don't think he's gonna be this at 50. But I think he can score. He can score 15, 16 points a game.
No, he don't need to retire.
Tyson get ready for a fight November 15th.
He need to retire. He need to keep being the King James and wait for Bryce.
And matter of fact, to me, I think he is just cementing his GOATship the longer he play at this level.
Wait.
Nobody's ever done it. Nobody.
And Ellie, I
Nobody's
know how
ever
you
done
feel about Jordan.
But this a different day
nope.
and time.
Hey,
Jordan had all these options when he was playing. He didn't have anybody to
What? I missed what you said. What did you say?
He didn't have all these options that LeBron got. LeBron
Who
got
didn't?
people that's round the clock. Jordan.
What do you mean? I don't understand.
Because we were not into all this fitness stuff back then.
Didn't he have Grover or somebody training him that was a big deal for Mike?
Mike always had the best trainers from back
Yeah, he
then.
always had the best trainer. You can't blame
LeBron
because he don't smoke cigars after games and go play at the casino 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. You can't fault LeBron for that.
And gamble.
That was it. That was his
Bron
release.
ain't doing a whole bunch of gambling. That means you staying up all night long.
No, he ain't. But man, he needs to leave that all alone though.
60 points. I mean, come on.
Hey, but look, let's go to this. Let's go to because I'm gonna try to get him on the show. So I ain't gonna say that. We might get LeBron on. We might get Bron on the show though. So we're gonna leave that alone. I think LeBron can do this till he 50 though. I'm sorry.
I believe you. I'm with you, man.
I think LeBron. I hope he can. That dude is.
I hope he can too. I ain't
seen nothing like it, man. I've never seen nothing like it. I'm dead serious.
Because he still got to catch Jordan in MVPs.
He ain't got to catch nobody doing
all
nothing,
of that's
man.
done. He ain't catching Jordan in nothing anymore.
Hold on. Do you know yesterday that 3-pointer he made to keep his double-digit streak alive? He is at 1,206 straight games in double digits. The next closest
I don't think it's just double digits. It's double doubles, ain't it?
No, it's just double.
It's just double digits.
Not double.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, not double.
So scoring at least 10 points in a game. Jordan was closest with 800. He has 400 more consecutive games.
Yo, man, he's one of the best to ever do it. I'm not going to no GOAT stuff.
I mean,
he's one of the best to ever do it in this decade. Simple as that. And
Jordan got more champions.
And I done seen Jordan play too. Can't take nothing from LeBron, man. I'm not taking nothing from LeBron.
All right, look, we gotta get to it. You say Jordan got more championships.
Yeah, he got more.
Bill Russell got the most. Cut it out. Stop it.
More MVP.
It's 9 Celtics with more titles than Michael Jordan. Stop it. Go ahead.
More MVPs.
Can we go on to the next segment?
Yeah, I just want to see. All right, we going on to Tony's top 5, y'all. So we get out of here. Here we go.
Week. All right, hands down, this was the hardest week. First, I'd like to start by giving honorable mentions to both the Steelers and the Commanders. They are both super surprising. What they're doing, they're playing really good ball. The only reason why I couldn't put them in there yet is because I can't find that signature win that will elevate them over our 5th team. And at this point, team number 5 is the Packers. Considering that they played half the season without their starting quarterback, they're still a robust 6-2, doing it well. So I go with the Packers at number 4. Even though they've lost 3 games, if you really look at it, they should be undefeated. And I'm so upset by what's happening, but they still, to me, are the strongest team with the highest signature wins. So I'm going to put the Ravens here at number 4. At number 3, this was a difficult one for me, too, because they look really good. But if you look at their strength of schedule, it's not all that great. But at the end of the day, you play the teams that they put in front of you. So I got the Bills at number 3. At number 2, and this was the hardest one, not putting them as my number 1, because the Lions look for real. They are dominating on both sides of the ball, even without Aiden Hutchinson. Speedy recovery for him. And if they trade for Crosby, it's going to be a wrap. And, of course, number 1 just by default, because got to dethrone the champs. We got the Chiefs. If y'all disagree this week, I can't even be mad at you, but this is what it is.
All right. Y'all see the teams. Do y'all got anything against that or with that? Or
Yeah, I would take the Packers out and put the Houston Texans at 5.
So I
I'll
thought
take the
about that,
Packers
Howard.
out and put the Commanders at 5.
I'm
Can't
not
put the
talking to you.
Commanders
I
at 5.
thought
They
about
just
that,
they just
Howard.
had a Hail Mary win just then.
And that was the worst game. If you look at that game, it shouldn't have came down to a Hail Mary. They had 5 field goals that should not have been field goals. They got in the red zone all those times and kicked field goals. They had drop passes and stuff. It was a lot. They should have won that game.
Steelers should be up there too.
I would have the Steelers over the Commanders, but the Steelers do not have a signature win. So that was
what are the Packers' signature win?
The Packers beat the Vikings or the Rams. Wait.
The Vikings, I'll go with the Rams. I'm not gonna say that's signature.
They beat the Vikings.
Yeah, they beat the Vikings.
Yeah, that's a signature win. What is the Ravens?
The Ravens beat the Bills bad.
What is the
Ravens
Bills'
are 5
signature
and 3
win?
though, Tony.
Huh?
Ravens are 5 and 3.
Right. That's why I had a problem with it, but they had the best win. And then you look at their losses.
Yeah,
the loss to the Raiders is the Raiders.
They top 3 in the NFL. So I understand. They really are.
So I mean, but that was it. I had a hard time with that because I feel like they're a better team than they've shown on the field.
All right. Well, I don't really see anything. I just the Rams. I just see the Packers.
Hey Tony, he want that Steelers in that top 5, Tony.
I mean, look, man, it's been years, man.
I fought. Listen. When comparing those two teams, and actually the Steelers would have been right behind the Texans. That was how, because I had the Texans, which would have been my number 6. But I wanted to give honorable mention to the teams that haven't been up there, which is the Commanders and the Steelers, because I think what they're doing, I think nobody can ever say that Mike Tomlin is not a top 10 historical coach. Yeah. This guy, what he's doing is phenomenal. And then I personally did not expect Dan Quinn to do anything. I got to be honest. I didn't expect him to do anything.
You think they got a 10-year? You think they got a 10-year quarterback?
Oh my goodness! Yeah. Listen, man, I was telling y'all before the draft, that they should have traded. That the Bears should have traded number 1 pick to the Commanders and then taken Jalen Daniels, because I felt like everything I've seen in him, he has the most pocket presence along with the athleticism. His game, the only flaw in his game is he feel like he a fullback sometimes, and he got to realize he's like 180 pounds soaking wet. So he need to stop running against these big dudes. But other than that, his head, man, he's got it, man. He's got it all.
He got it.
Yeah,
I heard Matt Stafford is going to Dallas for Dak Prescott.
That would be the best move the Cowboys could make, and that would be the Rams' decision to move to the Euro Football League, or the World League Football. We're gonna be the American representative in the World League Football if that happens.
Hey, you can talk about Dallas all you want. I'm talking about them too. So you ain't heard my feelings. Now talk about Boston. Talk about the Celtics.
Hey, low key, I ain't said nothing about them. But, hey, man, the Broncos are looking pretty good, man. They have 3 losses. 2 of them came down to the last play. They could actually be 6-1 right now, 5-1.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, I was surprised. So I'm gonna stay cautiously optimistic that we won't finish, at the bottom. But just being around 500 is a win.
I hope y'all lose.
No, I hope y'all lose. I ain't think Bo was
good. I ain't hoping y'all lose because y'all Denver. I hope y'all lose because your coach. I don't like your coach. Period.
I know. I mean, I don't either. But I got to take it back. I got to take everything I said back after Vance Joseph. After they gave up 73 to Miami last year, I said he couldn't coach the Midlothian High School Trojans to a win because he was that bad. But he has turned that defense around, and the defense is the reason why they winning. And now,
but Tony, Tony, y'all had a lot of guys hurt on defense last year. Even though y'all played pretty good, y'all had a lot of guys hurt, man. Especially the one that was always hitting people in the head. Ain't he
Yeah,
gone
he
now? Did
gone.
y'all trade him?
Stewart gone. They got rid of him. They got rid of Stewart. He gone. Bye. See you.
Will do, man. All right. Well, look, we ran our time up, fellas, and it's a number one show. Good show, fellas. I enjoyed all of the conversations. Lakers, I think they're gonna do well.
Yeah.
I think Boston is the team to beat. Really,
They looking good, undefeated.
I thought Milwaukee would be a little bit better.
Hey, Boston need to go back and play the Bulls in the 90s because ain't nothing right now messing with them.
You don't think nobody? You don't think? Hey, look, man. What is Joel Embiid doing? Is he playing or not?
I told y'all he was hurt. I wasn't lying when I told you he was hurt.
Yeah,
him and George.
So they tried to play it off. Well, no, George got hurt in the game though. So like in the preseason game, he got hurt.
Right, right.
So
and I also heard Ben Simmons out again.
Man,
ain't hurt.
Ben Simmons do enough.
Man, he played the other night.
No, I think he out again.
Yeah,
he must have been out.
No, that must have been on. That was on PlayStation.
He played the other night.
So he plays enough games so that they don't take his whole check. He gives it an effort, and then it's my back. Listen, he don't want to be an NBA player. He want to be famous.
And the only way for him to be famous is to be an NBA player.
Right. He rich and famous now, so he don't need basketball no more.
Wow.
He don't love the game.
I was rooting for him too, man.
Yeah,
I was too until I realized that the game is just not as important to him as it is to other players. You know what I'm saying? The game, not the check, not all that other stuff, just the game of basketball. And so I'm like, if he don't really want to play, I ain't gonna waste my time really hoping and praying that he can come back and play because it ain't that important to him.
Right. We'll do. All right, we out of here, fellas. Peace out, man.
Deuces, fella. Have fun, Tom.